St. Therese of Lisieux, A Portrait in a Dream. Painting by Therese the dream of the infant child, which was given to Mother Agnes. The dream of the child Jesus, playing with flowers that his spouse brought him in a manger. Jesus thinks about what he will do to thank her. Up in the heavenly gardens, the angels and the servants of the divine child are already weaving the crowns that his heart had reserved for his beloved. However, night has fallen, the moon sends down its silvery rays, and the sweet child Jesus falls asleep. His little hand does not let go of the flowers that have brought him joy during the day, and his heart continues to dream of the happiness of his beloved spouse. Soon he glimpses strange objects in the distance that bear no resemblance to flowers. A cross, a spear, a crown of thorns, and yet the divine child does not tremble. This is what he chose to show his bride how much he loves her. But that is not enough. He sees his childlike, beautiful face disfigured, bloody, unrecognizable. Jesus knows well that his bride will always recognize him, that she will always be at his side when everyone else abandons him. So the divine child smiles at this bloody image. He smiles again at the chalice filled with the wine that brings forth virgins. He knows that in the Eucharist the ungrateful will forsake him, but Jesus thinks of his spouse's love, of her delicacy. He sees the flowers of her virtues perfuming the sanctuary, and the child continues to slumber gently. He waits for the shadows to fade, for the night of the life to be replaced by the radiant day of eternity. It is then that Jesus will give back to his beloved spouse the flowers she gave him when she consoled him on earth. It is then he will incline his divine face, radiant with glory, towards her, and let his bride taste eternally the ineffable sweetness of his divine kiss. My dear mother, you have just read the dream that your child wanted to recreate for your celebration, but alas, only your artist brush could have painted such a sweet mystery. I hope you will see only the good intentions of someone who would be so happy to please you. It is you, my mother, it is your virtues that I wanted to represent with the little flowers that Jesus presses to his heart. The flowers are truly for Jesus alone. Yes, the virtues of my beloved mother will always remain hidden with the little child Jesus in the manger. However, despite the humility that would veil them, the mysterious fragrance that escapes from these flowers already gives me a foretaste of the wonders that I will one day see in the eternal homeland, when I am allowed to contemplate the treasures of the tenderness that you now lavish on Jesus. Oh, my mother, you know that I can never express my gratitude to you for having guided me, like an angel from heaven, along the path of life. It is you who taught me to know Jesus, to love him, to know that you are doubly my mother. Oh, lead me always to the beloved. Teach me to practice virtue so that in heaven I may not be placed too far from you, and you may recognize me as your child and the sister